Let's go. The first we fold a crane base. We put the paper diagonal, one corner shows to us. So left hand we keep it, with the right we fold, other side. Better look at the corners, gets more precise in the left and in the right corner. My papers never are squared, because I just photocopy papers here. Open, turn. Open, turn. Leave it like this. I fold through all layers, I'm lazy. Other side. Do this to both sides, it's easier afterwards. We open and we pick up one layer, press down these pockets. Sometimes it's easier if the tips are not that precise. Yes, this side. Okay, now we get started with our dolphin. That's the base for this dolphin here. I did it this weekend, a bigger one. That are the first tries, that is why they still look ugly. It sits very nice like this on the table. I have done many to learn the model. That we see better what I do now, I use a bigger paper. So we pull the sides straight, like that. Then we press this tip in. So then we push down. Then we put the side wings, first the right one, up. Show this again. Up. Then we do same thing with the other side. Here we see what happens if our base is not well done. Mainly don't make too precise tips, leave just a millimeter free in the middle. But that's a very fat and ugly paper, it doesn't like to fold well. But it is okay. So yeah, now we look which side of those where we can get in the sides it's more beautiful. In this case it's clearly that. That means I choose the beautiful side down. We have one wing here, one wing here. Now we lift this part up, we pull it out and close. I show this again. So now we close the model. Now we leave it like it is. Fold this thing towards us, but we fold it, be careful, not up, we fold it below the model. Then we fold this tip up to the top and we push this pocket we received here in. Here we get something more or less parallel to this, but don't make it too much parallel, it is fine like it is. Then we lift this whole thing up and we go back like this. Now we pull this end with a lot of power over it, because that locks our figure. If you do too soft, we have too much open here. I like to join exactly here at this crease. And we do the same thing. We go back to the top here, but now, before we folded this under, now we fold this over. like that. Now something difficult comes. We have to hide this inside this pocket. That is ugly. Go in. Even if you don't want, I put you in there. And we go in very deep to the end. So that's it. They look a little bit similar, different our fins. It doesn't matter at all. Now we can pull the fins back. We have it like this. We take one fin, we press together here, and we pull powerful backwards, because we like that our fins, without something open, comes out here in the end. Then we lift it up a little bit, like this. Other side. We pull backwards and twist the fin under the body, inside. No? That comes over. Show this again, like this. This twist brings the fin farther back. Then we bring it up and down again. Now our dolphin can stay on his head. Okay. Having this, we look. We have one side, here this one, we can fold in. We fold this in the top of the model. I show this. We try to fold a line like this to make our dolphin model more slim. Ooh, where is it here? We fold this in like this. That's fine. And now we lock our model again, folding this parallel on the other side. Now we have sink the back. Oh, maybe the tips are too pointed. I crack them anyways, I don't like it. I make them shorter. But that we don't have to do, it's just a matter of the taste. Here I fold the tip in two, it's more stable. At the end the model will stay better. Okay. Now, we do the tail. Up like this. Oh, here we can do the same. Down like this. Now we go in here, in the back. We squeeze, we open the model, we squeeze this down a little bit, like this. Oh, we go to the end, just to here. That is shaping techniques, that is a long curved fold. But we don't do it too hard here in this corner. We just squeeze it a little bit that it is a little bit round here. But here in the end, we can put this in very hard. Now our dolphin tail is bent slightly down. Now we have both sides symmetrically. But to make it more beautiful, the dolphin tail, how we know, is twisted horizontal. We just can squeeze our model here together. That allows it to bend it, and with this twist we twist the tail a little bit. Now we have really only one beautiful side, that's this side, and this is ugly, but we don't care. But like this it is beautiful too, and just to twist the fins, it's easy. We can leave it like this if you like. I like to modulate a little bit more, because that looks very beautiful in the end from this side. We mostly look from that side. Now we shape the fin. We like to get in here. For that we open. We go in here. We press together again. That should be a small volley fold, where all the stuff disappears. It's an ugly fold, but we see but it works here like this. With this we'll receive a small tip showing backwards. On this side it should look better. Correct a little bit. I don't like so hard creases. I like it more like this. Looks better. Looks very beautiful and natural now. Now the most difficult thing comes. Now we squeeze the head just like this to get a dolphin mouth. So now we make the whole belly round a little bit. Where we like to get an eye here, we can press a small shadow in like this. And we look at the other side, what happens there. That is for what I have my glasses here to correct. We can go in here and we can correct it. Maybe that is a more beautiful side, because this join is always better. Was a mistake to squeeze it to the other side. I can correct it still and can turn it over. So twist the tail a little bit. Now we have a beautiful dolphin that is well balanced and stays on his flips. Oh, squeeze it a little bit more tough here. So that's it. It stays very nice on his flippers, on his fins. So if we don't like one chocolate side, we just correct it on this side and we go like this. Now we have two beautiful sides. Only from the upper view our model is a little bit too wide, but nobody looks from up. So one left, one. I like it to have the fin a little bit twisted like this, that we see it. Like this we don't see it so well. That's it. We see here it's always a little bit open because there is so much in the lock mechanism, and that is why I prefer this side. That is always nicer. Correct the ugly things. Now it's a very beautiful dolphin. Yeah, I wish you good luck with this model. The shaping is not so easy than it looks. It is always the same thing. It looks easy when I do it, but it's just like I did. I show you what I did in the weekend. I designed those dolphins. You see how ugly in the beginning. That means, yeah, that was a later one. That was good. That was very nice. And I need many tries too until I can do a new model. Especially my models are difficult. I try to design fishes until I had good results. I had to fold 30 fishes. That is the next I like to show this model. Or maybe they look all different, and you see how I am ending up often. I designed an owl on my bird base. It's a simple bird base, just some variations on my raven. That was an old aluminium paper. I never use it, but to recognize the owls, this is just fine enough. The first try for the owl was looking just like this. See how easy it can be to fold an animal. Tail. But there are so much more problems to solve until we have a very nice, beautiful model, because we have to lock it in the front and all such things. Then don't care if your first models are not beautiful like those I showed to you here. You have maybe to fold it 10 times and then you will be successful.